Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are watching my video for the first time, I recommend you to check the previous episodes. Also, I want to remind you, once the program is finished, you will be able to download and try the program for free. In this episode I want to write code for the combo box object. I want to use this combo box to change the appearance of the program. My goal is not just to add a few standard looks to the program. I want to create a template for the program's appearance that user can customize. Let me explain what steps I took before starting to write the code. This is very important. I had a choice. I could simply program a few standard templates for the program, and that would have been the easy way. Or I could create a template file and give users the ability to change the colors of the program's objects themselves. This is the more difficult way. Of course, I choose the second option. So why did I choose the difficult way? It's possible to create a large number of different templates. Users will be able to change the appearance of the program without needing to know any programming language. So I need to organize the program's objects. So first, the program have passive objects that do not change their color during the program's execution. And second, the active objects that have animation effects. For example, passive objects include label file name, label path, checkbox, and others. Examples of active objects are the save, new and delete buttons, clear label, search field, and path button. I grouped the program's objects by color. You might notice that I have 3 blocks using the black color, and some object names are repeated in different blocks. This is not a mistake. The reason is that in this block there are the program fields that have a white background color. And here, this block represents the text color of these fields. For example, if a user choose a dark background color for the program's fields, then user need to change the text color of these fields too. If user changes the background color of the form, then he also need to change the color of this block. Each block here represents a variable that I need to create for a group of objects. To work with templates, I will create a function, and I want to understand how many variables I can use inside the function and which variables I will need to use in subroutines. As you can see, I can use 4 variables inside the function, and 5 variables I will need to take out from the function. Let's start writing the code. I don't want to make the video too long, so I will speed up the video. I will try to explain the main points and show the final code. I have 2.5 hours of video material for this episode, so obviously I will have to cut most of the recordings. To start, I created the variable TH_name, like team name. Then, in the form load subroutine, I added a variable that retrieves the list of all ini files from the settings folder. If there are no ini files in the folder, the program creates a default file and writes the name of the variables, followed by an equal sign, and then the colors. For each of these blocks, I came up with a name, and now I just need to type the name of each block and its color. In the form load sub, for combo box object, I added the following code. The program clears the list of items, then adds all ini file names from the settings folder. And if the list of file names is not empty, the program selects the item with index 0. Let's move on to writing the function. The name of function is CHTeam. It's like choose team. Inside the parentheses, I create a variable that will receive the name of the ini file. Then I type as tuple, and inside the parentheses I need to type the color type 5 times. For the variables whose values I will use in the other parts of the program code. Then I declared 9 variables of the color data type, and for all of these variables I set the default color to red. To add a comment, you just need to type a single quote in the beginning of the line. Then I added another variable. This is the path to a template file, and a condition to check if the file exists. If the file exists, the program takes each line from the template file, then split each line into parts, using the equal sign as the separator. After that, I use another condition. If there are 2 values in the parts variable, then program creates the variable key equal element 0 from the parts array, and variable value equal element 1 from the parts array. I use the trim and toLover functions to remove extra spaces and uppercase letters. I place the color from the template file into the call variable. Then I added 2 conditions. The first condition checks if the color that the program received from the ini file doesn't exist, then it sets the color to red. The second condition checks if the color for the form, fields or text is set to transparent. In this case, the program replaced the transparent color to red color. This is because some of the objects cannot use the transparent color. So if after modifying a template, I will see the red color somewhere I did not set it, I understand that something went wrong with the template file. Then using select case with the key variable, I set the colors for each variable. I assigned all objects that don't have an animation effect a color value equal to one of the variables. For the objects that have an animation effect, I created a tuple and placed 5 variables into it. Next, I double-clicked on the combo box background object. For the variable THName, I set the value equal to the selection item of the combo box. Then I passed the name of the selected template into the function. In the form load subroutine, I also assigned the template name to THName variable. To use the color that function received from the template file, in text box search subroutine I declared the variable fun equal to THTeam parentheses combo box background dot selected item to string. Then I selected the variable that contains the text color for the program's fields, and I just typed fun.item5. I need to do this for all objects whose color I change in the program code. In the picture box subroutines, I will not change the transparent color. I don't need to use a variable from the function for that. Let's launch the program. As you can see, the entire program has the red color, and I'm not surprised. I've wrote a lot of code, so it's actually possible that I made some mistakes. The first mistake was in the file path. There was a missing slash or backslash, I don't know. The second error was that the condition I added for some variables worked incorrectly. I placed single quotes to comment out this piece of code, and the program will now ignore it. Let's check. Now program displayed the correct colors. I fixed a condition, I just placed 5 other conditions. Then I removed text box search for color from the function's code. I added this code into the form load sub and checkbox background sub. During testing, I noticed that the search field worked incorrectly. When I select a different template, the text in this field resets. When loading the program, or when users select a different template, the program must get the colors for text box search and label clear from the function. Here is the corrected code. Let's check how it works now. I launched the program and opened one of the template files. Now I will change the color names in the template file. Then save the changes by pressing Ctrl S. In the program, I need to switch the template to apply the changes. As you can see, I changed the appearance of the program just by editing the color names in the file. It was not difficult. Let's say it was very easy actually. So you can just copy a template file, rename it, change the color names, and create as many templates as you need. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.